Hello. Hi. Poorly Noid inbound. Poorly Noid inbound. Having to wait for a parcel for your mum is torture, especially when you have a shit to do. Morning, DK! Or evening, as it is for you. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be... I'll try my best to be in my best form tomorrow. I'll be as lemsipped or cold and flu medicationed up as I am right now. The throat is sore, but currently still usable. I needed to sit there and pick numbers. The throat is still usable at the moment, so hopefully throughout the course of today's stream, etc., I don't burn it out. Let me just add some names to the board behind me from the last Leeds episode so that we've got something behind me. The plan for today is to record a couple of Leeds episodes and then I hope that I'm still alive afterwards, basically. I'll save the editing until the end of the stream. So rather than like record a video, edit, I think I just want to... Although, to be fair, I might need a break in between recording anyway if I knacker myself out. We'll play it by ear. I haven't got a fucking clue at the minute. Jude's also got the cold. So at 10 weeks old, not fucking great for him right now. So it's been an emotional few days. Just adding some names in right now from the previous comment section. So we can say thank you to everyone. Forsaken Century. Just add a colour to their name and then we can start recording. We're not far away from the end of this Leeds season, to be honest. Like 3 episodes, perhaps. We should be able to start brainstorming for the new save during tomorrow's stream, I think. Or maybe we save that for Friday and then just spend all of Friday figuring shit out for the new RTG save. As of yet, unsure. I still need to update the live editor. Chat up so I can see you guys. There is, I forgot to upload yesterday's fucking video. Get some vitamins in me. I'm just getting whatever I can in me, basically. Literally. Yeah, I don't care if I don't get better for like a week, but as long as Jude is able to get over it sooner rather than later. He's probably got a better immune system than I fucking have at the minute. Yeah, F1 Sim Racing is on at the moment. I believe Formula 1 was the leading option on that vote. It was like 54-46 last time I checked. Let me have a look on the Chestnut Players channel. It's 60-40 in favour of finishing the Formula 1 content at the minute, so... Oh, me. I think Max has a decent idea, to be fair. I think a good idea would be to end the final episode by retiring to be a manager and scout all the Patreon players, see where they are now, just as a thought. Something we could do on stream, maybe, rather than an actual episode. I'll do an update video where I'll sim to the end of the season and just see what happened. Thank you for the follow, Berry. Also to the Quackler and Lee Monaghan, Mr. Ed. Fudakira subscribed with his Prime Gaming 3 days ago, which is very, very kind of him indeed. Followed and then subscribed. Possessed Falcon and Jeb, or Geb, also followed since we were last live, so I appreciate all of the support. Oh, lol. That wasn't you that commented, was it, Az? Oh, snap. Yeah, doing the right thing, Neej. Getting there. What time is it? Up as 1. I could take some more Lemsip at about 3. Oh, you just liked it. No, that's fair. Yeah, it's definitely something we can do. On stream, as opposed to a bona fide video. For, checking Patreon players, etc. I saw your private message on Twitter, DJ. I just haven't had the opportunity to reply yet, my man. It's a very kind offer, but just in short, whilst you're actually here, I am unfortunately going to have to decline, I'm afraid. But thank you for the offer. It's very kind of you. A Manager Journey series. We did do a Glory Hunter last year, Farsa. We did do a Glory Hunter last year. So how many episodes have we got left of this? We've got Burnley, Atleti, Liverpool, Atleti, Everton, Brentford, Bournemouth. And then hopefully an FA Cup final and Champions League final special to come at the end of the season. Right. The league table currently looks like that, with us 6 points off, but with a game in hand, with 4 and 5 games to go respectively. We don't have Man United left to play. So I'm not sure what the situation is going to be like at the moment. By the time we get to the final day, it could go any which way, couldn't it? Just make sure that everybody's fit and sharp for the episode before we get going. Do forgive any lack of enthusiasm. I'm not going to be my woo self for the next few days, I think. Which is handy because I just had 3 days off. We spent 1 day with family. We're supposed to spend 2 more days with family and friends, and I had to cancel them both because due to sleeping schedule has just been all over the place, and he's been not misbehaving but having a real tough time of things at the minute. So we had to cancel friends and family visiting over Monday and Tuesday whilst we're trying to sort his schedule out. And now we wake up today after partially successfully sorting a schedule out, and I got the fucking cold. It's just been one of them, lads. It's been one of those weeks so far. One of those. 26 games in with your Leicester career, and you're 20 games unbeaten. You only lost 1 so far. Oh, it was against Carver. At least that's realistic enough for it to come against a decent side in the league. Right, let's start recording, shall we? Got the heart monitor on for the first time in the FC content as well, which hopefully will make a nice little addition for everyone. Welcome back to the Leeds United career mode here on FC24. Forgive any lack of enthusiasm today. I'm currently under the weather. I'm going to try my best to be my usual self, but if my voice gives out or I just generally feel a bit rubbish, then I might not be quite so gung-ho, but we'll try and make the content as entertaining as we possibly can. What would be entertaining as we possibly can would be us getting ourselves a great first leg victory against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. Also playing Liverpool away today will not be easy, and we start with Burnley at home. Ordinarily, I'd probably sim Burnley at home, but with the league situation as it is, we kind of want to prioritise playing every single game so that I definitively have the say on whether we do or don't win the bloody league this year. Currently 6 points behind, but with a game in hand, about to close in, hopefully, to 3 points behind with 12 points available. It is doable, but with some difficult games remaining at the end of the season, it's perhaps we're not the favourites at this stage. I don't know what Man United's fixture list looks like, but with the semi-finals of the Champions League against Atleti to come over the next couple of days, and the FA Cup final, and hopefully a Champions League final special at the end of the season as well, it could be still a very, very, very good year. We've won the Community Shield, but we still yet might win at least one, hopefully 2 or 3 more trophies this season. You'll notice in the bottom left-hand corner we now have a heart rate monitor. I mentioned it in a few mentioned it for some feedback a few episodes ago. You guys seem pretty keen. We've used it in a couple of streams so far for some iRacing and some Formula 1 content, and you guys are now seeing it here on the YouTube channel for the very first time. So something to keep an eye on throughout the course of the episode, and you'll be able to figure out whether I am or am not feeling the pressure at any given moment. Also saying thank you for your support continually in the comment section of the most recent episodes today. We're saying thank you to James. We're also saying thank you to Cobby. And we're also saying thank you to the Forsaken Century. Thank you very much indeed for your continued support on stream and on YouTube. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on this final season finale of the next couple of days. And then, of course, we'll be cracking on sorting out the realistic road to glory that we'll be doing next, which I'm very much looking forward to. But I'm also looking forward to hopefully winning as many trophies as possible with Leeds United. And we can get ourselves one step closer to doing so if we can go and beat Burnley here. Gemini, thank you very much indeed for the 33-month subscribe, mate. Very good of you indeed. It's not my resting heart rate now. My resting heart rate's about 95. Because of the ME, I'm a bit tachycardic. Burnley are bottom of the table, but have won their last 2 games, as you can see below me. They're missing Cole Palmer through injury. He was a new signing for them in the most recent January transfer window. They've also got quite a few fatigued players, which hopefully will play into our hands. We got a remarkable 7-2 victory, 7-1 victory, 2 I think, against Arsenal in the last episode, which was just absolutely outrageous. And we'll hope to add to that with another strong result here if we can. But we will make a couple of changes because of the nature of the opposition not being as, on paper, tough as it potentially could be. And fingers crossed we'll still be able to get a very, very decent result. Off we pop. I know it's still not the best, but it's because of my ME, Hoz. One of the symptoms of my myalgic encephalomyelitis is a slightly higher tachycardic heart rate. Obviously, my heart rate's going to be slightly higher as well at the moment because I'm unwell. And when I'm on camera, I'm kind of like G'd up. Cole Palmer at Burnley is indeed wild, Ben, yes. I have a funny feeling he might be slightly higher rated on FC25, don't you? Strout gets that forward quickly to Neto. We're closed down, but there is some space here for Peru. Oh my Christ! that was a fair challenge, apparently. All right. Can I have the ball back then, please? Bloody hell. Firm but fair, I think, is the phrase that is normally used in those circumstances. They're playing the ball about nicely here, Burnley, and Lyle Foster is in. Twisting one way, then the other. Has support from Sosa, the left back, but he's offside. Evike? Van Evike? He uses his whole name, says. We'll switch this with Stroud. It's not quite as out to the wing as or byline as I'd hoped it would be. Jack Clark will look for the ball down the line through the gap, and Joe Geller has Peru through that gap. And, oh, a deft little finish into the back of the net from Joel. That was really nicely tucked away. Thought he was going to put his left foot straight through it. Has just kind of lifted it with the outside of his right. We need to see a replay of that one to really appreciate just how good a finish that was. Lovely little through ball, onside because of this near side defender. And then, yeah, just a little scoop with the weak foot. You love to see it. 1-0 Leeds. We're going to say you win the league, hopefully. That was indeed delightful. We are so proud. We shout it out loud. I love you, Leeds. Leeds, Leeds. Oh, that was not meant for you, Ampadu. Supposed to go to Archie Gray. Benson. Roberts. Was on loan with us in the first season, I think, wasn't he? Connor Roberts. I think. Might be well off there. I'm pretty sure it was this save that Connor Roberts was on loan with us season 1. That's a nice little dink into Odobert. The finish, on the other hand, not quite the same calibre. He was. I thought I was right. I didn't think I was mistaken there. Pro Brad, thank you for the 8th month subscribed, mate. Do forgive me, chat, if I'm not quite so talkative today. I'm going to try and look after my vocal box a little bit. Vocal box, voice box, vocal cords. Neto. And Peru. Ekdal's with me. Get that back there nicely to Neto. I'm not putting enough on that. Win that, Archie. Well up, lad. And Scott. Gray. Gelhardt. Nice tackle by Jordan. That's a great ball by Cullen over the top. Here's Bernd Sosa. Never mind, he's not got the ball anymore. Gelhardt to Peru. Chelsea 1, Brentford 1. Christopher Nkunku scoring for the Blues. It's the Manchester United results we're keeping an eye on at the minute, and they'll be keeping an eye on ours as well. Woo! And our results just taking a step up. 2-0 Leeds United now. Beautiful little tucked finish to that near post there by Alex Scott. Again, deserving of a replay. Another nice team move, supporting that midfield. He's just better at getting forward like that than Declan Rice. Not as good defensively, obviously, but when it comes to the other end of the pitch, definitely pulls his weight despite only being 81 rated. That's a tidy finish. Also need to figure out sliders for gameplay as well, don't we, for the new save? Van Evite and Scott. This has nicely worked. We could be in for another one, you know. It might be another 7-2er. Bernd Sosa's up with that header. It's poor from Odobert. Neto just laid that short. It's no point playing a risky pass when there's a pretty straightforward one there available to be played. And Neto can't actually add a third. Caprile with a decent save. Jack Clark will take the corner, and maybe we can add a third with the head of Peru off the post. Ampadu trying his best. Get this back here to Geller on his left, and blocked and out for another corner. It's probably only going to go one way, this result now, isn't it? Already 2-0 and looks likely of maybe being 3 very soon. But the goalkeeper and Woodwork are doing their best to ensure that they keep the scoreline down. Not sure what the situation is at the bottom end of the table for Burnley. Better than it was, obviously, with that back-to-back current form table. But imagine being 20th in the table at this stage of the season probably means that they're quite doomed. And the third does eventually go in. Peru with a brace. Oh, fucking lay. Yeah, I appreciate it, TJ. I got sugar, I got Lucozade, I got crisps. Just trying to get myself through it. Cullen and into Amdouni. And around the corner to Manuel Benson. Traore. Poor, given away. Not good enough. Squeeze it through that gap? No. Nice tackle. Alex Scott stepping in tidily. Comes Jack Clark. Excellent footwork. Support through the middle. Neto. I thought about just giving it a good old whack from there, but I won't. We get Peru in at the back post for a hat-trick, perhaps? No. Neto. And Scott. That was meant for Gellar. Never mind. Never a freaking mind. I need to tweet the stream out, actually. I've not done that yet. Let's do it now at half-time, shall we? Tweet the old stream out. Tweet the old stream out. Shut up, Ches. We don't need to hear you echo. I appreciate the support, Fudakira. Thank you very much for subscribing the other day as well. It's very, very good of you. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming across from YouTube as well to show you support on stream as well on multiple platforms. It's very good of you. FIFA 17, the journey. That was a big save for the channel. That was a big one. Arguably the most successful, one of the most successful saves that I've ever done. That first season of the journey. I'm good, thank you, Liam. How are you, mate? Some changes, actually, mightn't we? We're already starting some rotation players, but we might as well make some more changes at half-time. Actually, that is the only secondary player that I've got on the bench. We'll make just the one then. Peru takes that quite comfortably off Masengo. Jack Clark is going to have runners here. Gelhart runs out of space a little bit, but has enough of it to find Neto. And there's Alex Scott. Gelhart again. Blocked well by Masengo. Makes up for his previous mistake. Cullen bursts into the gap. And Amdouni, Burnley looking for a way back into things in this second half, but they won't find one with passing of that. Yikes. Cullen. Nice interception by Scott. How have you guys been, by the way, past few days? I've not been live since Saturday, and it's Wednesday now. How was your bank holiday weekend? Jack Clark back to Martson. Into Archie Gray. Quickly inside to Peru, who's running right at the minute. He's on a hat-trick, but he'll look for an assist this time. And we have ourselves a fourth. Our goal difference is going to be looking very good after the past couple of games, isn't it? 7-2 against Arsenal, 4-0 against Burnley and counting. It's not quite going to be quite so prolific against Atletico Madrid or Liverpool, though, I imagine, is it really? We'll take the goals whilst we can get them and hope that we can be clean sheet worthy at least in the next two and stand ourselves a good opportunity of continuing the winning run in both the League and Champions League. That's a nice through ball to Benson. Cuts it back here to Traore. One way then the other, Benson. Now not got the ball anymore. Clark through the gap. Peru. We need that support. Here it is. And Jack Clark. Trying to find a way through. There's a little gap there, and if we quickly in there to Gellar. And back to Peru. I didn't want the 1-2 actually. I was trying to find Jack Clark. Man United did indeed lose 4-0 to Crystal Palace. Lol. Come on then. It's Josh Cullen. Just turned straight into danger. Oh, Peru. Lovely little skip past the defender. Shame about the pass. We could still find... No. Scott intercepts that nicely. Peru with options. Here comes Martson. Float that. And then try and flick it. Peru's going to get underneath this. Oh, and then get tackled. Well, I was going to try and lay that into the path of the approaching Alex Scott. We are, certainly are, mate, yes. Oh. Me trying to tackle. Manchester United 3, Leicester City 1 is the current scoreline at the King Power. So the gap at the top will remain 6 points. We will not close it to 3. However, we do still have that game in hand. That's sat up beautifully to volley first time, but not quite as clean a connection as I was hoping for. 4-0 keeps the pressure on Manchester United, but at the minute they don't look like they're going to crack. And a couple of poor results in this season that have seen us have that gap to the top, when we could certainly have considered ourselves one of, if not the strongest side in the division. Certainly getting some strong results. That's 5. Walk slowly, Dad. Walk slowly. Sure you'll be fine.
Leeds United goal, number 11, Jack Clark.
I love that. What's up? Scoring some really good quality goals in this one. Tottenham 1, West Ham 1. Scored by Mr. Rectangle. Gelhart across to Martson. And into Peru. Oh, nearly. Cullen.
Substitution for Burnley. Coming off the pitch.
win that header. Well saved. Martson and Clark. There's 2 minutes added on here. I think 5 is enough. Don't really want to embarrass Burnley more than we have to, but they might be embarrassing themselves here. It would have been a lovely way to end the game. Unfortunately, off the underside of the bar, it doesn't go in. 5-0 to Leeds United, however. It's a great way to go about putting yourselves in good form for the next game against Atletico Madrid. It was 3-2 in the end at the King Power for Manchester United, but they do indeed still get the 3 points. We're at home for the first leg, which is... I don't know whether I prefer to be at home for the first leg or second leg. Normally, I think I prefer to be at home for the second leg, so you can kind of try and get the job done in front of your own fans, especially if it goes to extra time or penalties. But the draw is the draw, and after a fantastic couple of legs against Borussia Dortmund, we find ourselves in the semi-finals. I think the Champions League final might be against Manchester City. 4-1 win in Paris for Manchester City. But will it be ourselves or Atletico Madrid that join them there? We shall find out. What does their team look like as we head into this one? Boulaye Dia up top alongside Eli Wahi. Rabiot, Thuram and Zubimendi in the midfield. A 5-back for them. Molina, Thior, Marquinhos, Branco and Javi Galán. They're missing Darwin Nunez on the bench. Or not on the bench, sorry, through injury. They've got Vermeeren there as well. Nakata is a Patreon player. But Emmanuel, Branco and Pardo, as well as the other Branco that's in the starting lineup, are not Patreon players. They're all just genuine regens. So, actually, no, Yanda Emmanuel might be, or that might be, so 2 Patreon players on their bench. But Pardo, Branco and Branco, certainly not Patreon players. So they look good. Are they good enough, though? Ask if I hit a record. What? What? Ba-da, 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 ba. Purely because of the quality of the gameplay, Macca. The game plays better with these sliders on Legendary than it does on Ultimate. In our experience, anyway. At least it did. When we started the save. There have obviously been gameplay patches since. We will be revising the sliders before the next save as well. That's poor. Atleti just giving that away initially. Peru will find himself hard done by. In fact, a number of the players that played well and scored, in fact, in that last game will find themselves hard done by for not finding their way into the starting lineup here against Atletico Madrid for the Champions League first leg of the semi-final. But we can't really afford to take any risks. It could quite easily go horribly against us if we aren't at our absolute best. Rafinha obviously will have experience of playing in La Liga against Atletico Madrid. Not sure off the top of my head if I've got only one former La Liga player in the lineup, or more than one. I think probably just the one, actually. There's someone's gone on a loan spell that I'm not sure about. But Gray looking for the ball forward that can't be found. Neither side able to create a chance early doors, although that might just be about to change. Julian Alvarez misses the target. It'd be very fitting if Marco Reus wins the Champions League with Dortmund before leaving, wouldn't it? I'd actually quite like that, to be fair. Rice out to Van Everton. Defenders pushed forward and out of position here, and Rafinha will get it down and under control. Here's... oh. Kefren Turam runs into Archie Gray. Archie Gray as good as anyone in that position in this save these days. 86 rated, might even be 87 or higher now, actually. That was terrible from Declan Rice, actually. Oh, he might be 88, actually. He is, indeed, 88 rated. Oh my god, he's so good. Halajin. Rabiot. Thank you. Kicks that straight against Van Everton. And Julian Alvarez could be in again. Marquinhos with a very good header. Expecting a tough time to break down their 5 back. The front two have been dropping deep. At least why he's been dropping deep, certainly. He's a bit quick, isn't he? It's Javi Gallant. Christ. Decided he just wanted to disappear, and disappear he did. Give me that back, please. Whenever it gets a good toe in. And for a second time, we'll look to counter. Nicely looked for Milan van Ewijk again. An early ball inside to Rafinha as well, and he won't be caught. Rafinha for a 1-0 lead in the Champions League semi-final. It's Leeds 1, Atletico Madrid 0 in the opening 25 minutes of the first leg. Beautifully played down the wing, exploiting the space left by Javi Gallant, who bombed on, then lost the ball. We're in front. I don't know, Ambrose. Haven't decided yet.
Leeds United goal, number 16, Rafinha.
It's poor again from Atleti. They are loose in possession here today. Gini. Lovely ball. Through the air isn't really the way forward without Peru, is it? Gini's not a short ass though, and Rafinha with a lovely ball into Julian Alvarez here. Will drill it into the middle, and Rafinha's there again. Right to Van Everton. Rafinha. I get lucky, stumbling his way through. And looking to deliver a rubbish cross, which Julian Alvarez didn't get on the end of. Jesus, they are really defensive, Atleti, aren't they? That's twice now. They've just hoofed the ball away and had nobody up there to try and chase it. Looking for the runner, Somerville through the middle. It's a lovely little ball over the top. Angle is tight. Malik Thiaw is there to ensure that we don't add a second to our scoreline so far. Somerville with the delivery, and underneath it, actually Marquinhos in the end. It's normally Somerville or Julian Alvarez that's in the middle, isn't it, on the end of those? So we might actually try something a little bit different here. Somerville will now deliver, and Ampadu's there. He's certainly of the stature to be able to tuck home a header or two. Somerville are calling for offside, they won't get it. Playing the ball about, just trying to find someone in space at some point. That someone is Alvarez, and still the Atleti defence are in the way. 38 minutes played, it's very much one-way action so far. Mainly because Atleti keep doing that. Giving the ball straight back to me when they win it. Through the gap maybe. Oh, lovely footwork from Alvarez. That'll be a free kick, and Julian will take it himself. It's a long way out, but he certainly has the minerals for this. Let's see what Julian Alvarez can do from here. Something spectacular! That's a goal worthy of a Champions League semi-final, isn't it? Well then, wow! 2-0 Leeds United, and that is one of the best goals of the entire save, let alone season. A long way out, and Jan Oblak, 27 metres in fact. Jan Oblak, absolutely no chance. Woo! So bad, Atletico. What whip? They're pressing hard now, Athletic. I don't know whether it's a change in tactics or whether they just haven't had the ball enough. Oh, pace from Galan. Be the last action of the half. Okay. Thanks. I don't know, Davidinki. I don't know. Basically. I'm unwell if you're obviously just arriving today. I'm unwell at the moment, so I'm not sure. Cambridge Save will start next week, I imagine, twats. We still need to make the spreadsheet. We still need to lay down some rules. We still need to tweak the sliders and sort the gameplay out. Need to update the live editor. Need to update Patreon players. There's quite a bit of prep that goes into it. Forgive the munching. I'm obviously just trying to get in as much energy as I can. That free kick, by the way. Wow, what a time to pull that out of the bag. That's why Julian Alvarez starts in the big games at the minute. What's his free kick stats? Quite high, actually, I think. Free kick accuracy 80, finishing 86, curve 86. I thought his free kick accuracy was actually higher than that. Shot power 91 is the big one. Finesse shot trait probably helps, maybe? I don't know. Tonight, I'm saying Real Madrid by 2 goals. Whether that be 2-0, 3-1, 4-2, 10-8, I don't know. Real Madrid by 2 clear goals. And Evite. And Gini Ruter. I'm torn at the minute. They are clearly pressing, but I don't know whether to do something similar myself. To press and look for a third and try and kill the game off in leg 1. Or try and just sit on the 2, because pressing for a third might, in turn, open us up for a counter-attack and let them in for 1. And do you want to guarantee a 2-0 win? Rather than risk going for a 3-0 and end up with a 2-1? I don't know. It's always a difficult call in this sort of situation, especially with the stakes as high as they are, the chance to play in a Champions League final. The fact that it's more than likely going to be Manchester City that we're playing against is a little bit frustrating. But the draw is the draw, as we said on the way into this. So we will play whoever we need to, and hopefully beat whoever we need to win the Champions League here at Leeds United. And I haven't even properly pressed for a 3-0, and it has come back to 2-1. Kefren Thuram brings Atleti back within 1. 10-8 would be remarkable, wouldn't it? Pardon me. I know I'm annoyed though. Yeah, unsurprisingly, the Bayern fan says that Bayern are going to win. They lost to Stuttgart the weekend, though, didn't they? 3-1. Bayern, not the best at preparation. Don't know whether they rotated at all. Javi Galan off for Shinji Nakata. On comes a Patreon man to try and continue to turn the tide in this fixture, and immediately throws himself into the mix. Half an hour left for more goals to come in this game. I think that's a change in formation for them with Nakata's introduction, because he's not a defender, I don't think. I don't think they're playing 5 at the back anymore. Declan Rice could eventually get that under control. That would be lovely. And now it's their throw. Fuck my life. No, they are. No, yeah, they're playing 3-2-3-2 now. 3-5-2 effectively. You want Bayern so they can lose to Dortmund in the final. Make some changes. Yeah, go on then, Rafinha for Clark. Nakata. And Evike in the way. We're changing formation from Atletico Madrid here. They've gone to a 3-back. It's a 3-5-2 now, as they've made some substitutions and alterations. Declan Rice can't quite get to that. Bouladia looking to feed through a teammate. Going to get that back to the keeper and then get rid of it just to ensure that we don't concede. Wasn't necessarily as good a clearance as I'd hoped for from Meslier, but the shot, I'm sure, wasn't as good as they'd hoped for Atletico Madrid. Just under 20 to go. 2-1's all right for a first leg lead at home. 2-0 would have been better. 3-1 would be nice. But at the minute, it is Atletico Madrid in the ascendancy. They've had more of the ball. I can't really get near their goal right now. This change in formation for them does seem to be working at the moment. Marquinhos. Nicely into the gap for Wahi. And out wide to Molina. Martson doing his best. Ampadu will win that, but he's not cleared it very well. Peru off the bench gets a toe in, or gets his head to it. Ampadu's on the floor now. Zubamendi has done me with a turn. Eli Wahi for 2-2. Meslier with the save. No risks. No risks. Just make sure that we win this game. Says, as Martson puts in the worst first touch you've seen all day. Somerville taking his time. No risks. Big switch. Play it behind the man. It was perhaps a bit of a risk. Van Evijk driving forward. Jack Clark is through that gap and he can spin. And Peru's been on fire today. He sets up Somerville. And there is a third. The 2-goal lead restored. Crescencio. Somerville makes it Leeds 3, Atletico 1. Vamos. Resting Musiala and the midfield in the league. That's fair enough. Your problems in the defence are mainly with Kim Min-jae being shite. Great finish.
Leeds United goal, number 10, Crescencio Somerville.
Rabiot. Thuram. How good is Branco and Branco? $80 for Branco, 79 for Pardo, 83 for Yanda, 82 for other Branco. I wouldn't say Bayern's defence is too slow per se, but perhaps they are too slow for the specific test of Real Madrid. With Rodrigo and Vinny. Eric dies rapid, mate. Don't know what you're talking about. Zubamendi trying not to open up space there. Rice gets the toe to it. Nakata forward. Nakata delivers. White away. That was meant for Peru. Somerville's doing in that central area, I'm not sure, but play continues with the advantage. Kage. Well in. Peru, where are you? Okay. A touch by Rabiot. Really good first touch. Thuram. 2 minutes added on. We're nearly at the end of it. They need to go forward, and they need to go forward now. And they are, but not very well. So that'll be a 3-1 first leg win. A 2-goal first leg victory against Atletico Madrid. We will have to go back to the Spanish capital in the next episode and do the job again. But the next job at hand is another away game, this time at Anfield against Liverpool, who are going to be pretty good themselves, aren't they, really? Manchester United have won again. They've still got that game in hand. They are victorious continually, which is a real pain in my backside. Desperate to try and win the Premier League this season, but I wouldn't say it looks unlikely, but it is going to be a strong challenge, that's for sure. It'll be more likely if we can beat Liverpool next. What does their team look like on this occasion? Gakpo, Ayarthabal, Valverde, Vitinha, Kirkzu, Stevenson, Chambers, De Ligt, Vandenberg, Udogie, Alisson. Chambers at right back is a intriguing call. I have no idea who Stevenson is. They've drawn 3 of their last 4. Not one in those 4 either. Away from home, though, it's going to be tough, but we should be good enough. Hello, TJ. 2 or 3 more episodes, depending on results. Are they the like chocolate brownie ones, Jamie? Mocha mud cake. Well, me. Who are you, Mr. Stevenson? Lucas Stevenson, 69 rated. Luke Chambers, 72 rated. Okay. Can't afford to do anything other than win every remaining game this season. Otherwise, it will be Manchester United. Quite fitting that it's Leeds versus Manchester United as well for the title. The rivalry is very much there. Alvarez, I have to just hit this because I'm not going to get around Vandenberg. He's twice his bloody size. Alvarez is actually playing at cam for this one, and Peru is in at striker. Ampadu! Everybody falling over. Alisson makes the save. Looking for Peru primarily. It'll be Ampadu again. Alisson gets to that. It's not great. Neither's the clearance. Rafinha. Alvarez. Space here for Somerville. Turn. Not much room here though. Van Eyck. That hit hands. Did it? Yep. Free kick in a good position. We won't. Actually, I'd be tempted to. I'm gonna. Riding high on Julian Alvarez's excellent free kick in the last game. Let's try and be cheeky, shall we? Go on, Julian. What have you got from this angle, mate, in the 8th minute in front of the cop? Whoo! Not bad. Not bad. Very nearly a good goal. Keeper's going to come again. He's not going to get there. It's going to go in from Peru. It's cleared off the line by Vitinha. Alisson is all over the place in this game so far. How that wasn't 1-0, only Vitinha knows. Wow. Well in, Scott. Rafinha caught in it though. Ayarthabal. Out to Cody Hakpo. Cody Hakpo still going. Ayarthabal squares. Millier. Both goalkeepers on it so far today. Kochi with a corner short. And Vitinha into Fede Valverde. That is a great finish from Mikel Ayarthabal. Is that the goal that's the final nail in our Premier League hopes? You've not missed much, Glenn. We've only been live an hour. Christ. Martinman flying there. Scott does well. Actually, there's space to get into, so we may as well get into it. Try again. Go on. Go on, Crescencio. Christ. Valverde read that turn. Peru looking for Alvarez. Alvarez. Oh, Alisson with the save, and then Rafinha just wouldn't hit that first time. Gave the defender the chance to get back to it. Looking for Somerville here. Peru's here too. Good tackle. No equalising goal yet, but Alisson and his defensive unit so far doing a very good job. Clearly in Ethan Ampadu. Brentford 1, Tottenham 0. Result doesn't really mean much to us at the minute. We want to know what's happening at Manchester United. Nice ball into Rafinha, who's offside. Oh, Udogi gets a little bit lucky there. Kirkju to Gakpo. Oh, it's good footwork. Gakpo's on the run. Calmly done at the back post by Ian Martson. Really nice. Liverpool starting to press. It's always a bad sign for the opposition when they do that. Especially when we've got players like Ian Martson, Crescencio, Somerville, Rafinha, Milan van Ewijk, etc. We have pace aplenty in this side. It's never really my intention to build a side with pace. It just kind of happens throughout the course of a save, doesn't it? Fede Valverde will find Ayarthabal here. He's one of the slower attackers that you could potentially go to on the game for a signing, but certainly high quality in the pass and finish. Looking for Julian Alvarez here, can't find him. We're probably going to be 1-0 down at half-time. It may even be more than that. Kirkju looking to get into some space here himself. Another good tackle by Van Ewijk. Gakpo with a little flick around the corner to Destiny Udogi, and the former Spurs man finds the ball inside to Kirkju, and Archie Gray will head behind, but behind only for a Liverpool corner that they're going to take short. Ayarthabal to Kirkju. Scooped and away. Oh, it's nicely done. Could feel it coming, couldn't you? Vitinha, the man that cleared the ball off the line at 0-0, now scores to make it 2. Bugger. Well, shit. Gakpo, runners, plural, running, still Cody Gakpo. Stevenson, Kirkju, what a save, wow. As much as Alisson might have made some silly saves in his time in games against Liverpool, that was a little bit remarkable from Meslier. Still the pressure builds on this Leeds United goal, however. But they will not score a third before half-time. Unbelievable save. Sad. Make any changes? I don't think so. 6 shots to their 5. I don't think any changes are needed, really, other than the bloody scoreline. Lovely footwork from Somerville. The give and go doesn't quite work. Oh, yes, it does. He's stolen it away from the defender. Sensio. Somerville does a stand tackle. Sick. And Purdue out to Rafinha. Essentially there to Alvarez, who's going to make the right run at the right time. That's Peru. Have to go all the way out wide here. And Martin towards the edge of the box. Back to Somerville. Nice movement from Alex Scott, looking for Julian Alvarez, who turns well and finishes equally impressively. Leeds 1, Liverpool 2. Is Julian going to do it for us again, a la Aston Villa? Oh, what a turn from Cody Gakpo. That was sensational. All right, sweet. Cool story, bro. This is like the Atletico Madrid game spun on its head. Went to step in with the defender, and he just kind of kept running. He just slowed up rather than actually stick a foot in. Maybe because I was sprinting, he couldn't find the animation to go for the stand tackle. I don't know. It's cost me a goal, though. Liverpool extend the advantage back to 2. And might that be, very much so, the final nail in our Premier League title ambitions for this Leeds United side. Destiny, a doggy down the wing. Great leap by Martin. Stevenson up well though. Kirkchu back to him. Tackled by Archie Gray. Needs to get the ball up the other end and sharpish now. There's no hanging about here. Archie Gray. Lovely ball to Rafinha. Their number 2 played him on. It's under control, but now the whole defensive line is back in support. Here's Peru. There's Alvarez. There's a solid defender. No, Fede, you're not going through there. And Purdue's having that back. Archie Gray quickly forward. Peru, runners. Runners. Julian Alvarez. Somerville just gets there first ahead of 2. The gap is 1 again. Goals everywhere in this episode. Bricks, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Now to the bottom here. Well in Somerville. Well in Kirkchu. Well in Peru. Alvarez played in. Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez will have to try again. Thought that was it. Shit. I don't know what change to make the change. TBH. Peru's not had a great game. Let's take Peru off and bring Rutero on. I think it was Ben White he sent to the shops, Mike. Yeah, it was. Chambers. Oh, nice throw. Valverde. I'll have that. I think. I won't. I will. Why have you wound up for that pass, you moron? Hartson forward. Somerville. Archie Gray. 88 rated now, Archie Gray. Run, Crescencio Somerville, please. Oh, it's opened up. Julian Alvarez. I should have shot. Oh, I should have shot. Oh, Valverde's left Crescencio Somerville for dead there. Now Valverde has the space to get into, to get well tackled by Archie Gray is what he's going to get into. Van Everton with the turn. Just gets the pass away in front of fellow Dutchman Cody Gakpo. Rafinha looking to send Destiny Udogie. But can't really do it. Rafinha's touch is good. Alvarez has the space. If he could just get the turn in on the defender. Julian Alvarez is in. And there's a third. It's 3-3. There's 8 minutes to go. Come on. Come on. Got moved into your apartment this week. Loving it so far. Nice. You did say you were moving, didn't you? I need one more. Need one more. Jack Clark off the bench, maybe? Is he the answer? Potentially.
Substitution for Leeds United. Coming off the pitch. Number 6.
Given away by Liverpool.
Coming onto the pitch.
Alvarez running. Rutter running off me. Rutter found. Genie. Allison with a save. Run then, Alex! Blimey, he just did not want to run there, Alex Scott. Crescencio Somerville. Jack Clark. Oh, Allison, how on earth have you stopped that, pal? Disgusting save from the Brazilian. Julian Alvarez played in short. Genie Rutter. Clark. Ben White. Archie Gray. I tried to just lay that out to Alex Scott so he had the space for a shot and couldn't do it. It looks like it's going to be a 3-3 draw here at Anfield in a remarkable game of football. And one of Manchester United's arch rivals in Liverpool are potentially going to deny one of Manchester United's arch rivals in Leeds United the chance of beating Manchester United to the Premier League. And with that foul, you'd say it's almost a done deal, wouldn't you? Gakpo will take the free kick. Oh my lord! Yep. Season over Premier League wise. That was unstoppable. Wow. Have they patched free kicks? Because after Pedro Porro's in the Carabao Cup final, Kieran Trippier's in the game against Arsenal yesterday, Alvarez's and now Cody Gakpo's here, I think something's changed. It certainly feels like something's changed. It was basically the last action of the game. Liverpool 4, Leeds 3. Title over, I think. Oh, buggery, buggery, buggery. We'll wait and see what happens. Manchester United lose to Manchester City. It is an opportunity missed. Oh, typical. Absolutely bleeding typical. If we'd have won, we would have been 3 points behind Manchester United with a game in hand and superior goal difference. Of course. Of course. We are 6 points behind with 9 available for us, 6 available for them. They have Crystal Palace away. If what happened in real life could happen again, that would be lovely. And they also have Newcastle at home, which won't be easy, but is certainly winnable. Oh, man alive, that's annoying. Well, tomorrow then, Atletico Madrid and Everton, at least, before we find out what the situation is with regards to the Premier League title chase. Screw you, Liverpool and Alisson. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. I certainly think you will have enjoyed that one. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, that wasn't in the script, was it? Not my script, anyway. It might have been in some scripts, but not what I wanted. That is Leeds 4-15. I will just give myself a bit of a period. We'll edit that on stream. If you'll allow me the luxury. If you'll also allow me the luxury of going for a wee, I'd appreciate that as well. I shall be back in a moment. Apologies for the extended break. I was trying my best to clear out my sinuses. Basically failed, but it was worth a go. Pardon me. No, it's the heartbeat on it is literally... Forgive. It's literally strapped to me. If I can get it off that. It's literally just this. On a strap on my chest. Yeah. Are we back? Is it working again? I need to restart the app. There we go. 80? There we go. That's more like it. 98. Right, do forgive. We will quickly edit that. What time is it? 3 o'clock. The latest episode will go live in a few minutes. Call it the game that kept on giving, referencing that Liverpool game. Oh, you mean like one of the ones that go over your shoulders? No, I'm not quite that. I'm not quite that elite. It's literally just a little fucking pebble that's strapped to my chest. The Bluetooth to an app on my phone that I can use a widget for. F1 content will start back within the next couple of days, Andrew, is the initial plan. Welcome back to the Legion career mode here on FC24. Forgive any lack of... Be entertaining as we possibly can. Would so if we can go and beat Burnley here. Burnley are bottom of the table. Burnley are bottom of the table, but have won their last 2 games, as you can see below me. Actually, let me...
They're missing Cole Palmer through injury. He was a new signing for them in the most recent January transfer.
We'll restart the game.
They've also got
the memory
quite
leaks,
a few
etc.
fatigued players, which hopefully will play into our hands. We got a remarkable 7-2 victory, 7-1 victory, 2 I think, against Arsenal in the last episode, which was just absolutely outrageous.
I say 80 like that because mine is certainly not normal.
Result here if we can, but we will make a couple of changes because of the nature of the opposition not being as on paper. Nature of the opposition not being as on paper tough. Swiss Stroud. Switch this with Stroud. It's not quite as out to the wing as or Byland as I'd hoped it would.
We may
be.
well only have
down the line through the gap, and Joe
2 more episodes to record.
Through that gap, and and Deco win the league, hopefully.
Well, do I reference the heart rate monitor
over the top
in the title?
Chris left. Mind, he's not got the ball anymore. That's a great ball by Cullen over the top. Here's Bernd Sosa. Never mind, he's not got the ball anymore. Gellert to Peru. Chelsea 1, Brentford 1. Christopher Nkunku scoring for the Blues. Rated. That's a tidy finish. Poor from Oda. Neto to forward. Current pass when there's a pretty straightforward one there available to be played. And Neto. It's poor from Odabert. Bit of Peru off the post. Ampadu trying his best. Get this back here to Gellert on his left. And blocked and out for another corner. It's probably only to go in. Peru with a brace. The situation is at the bottom end of the table for Burnley. But the goalkeeper and Woodwork are doing their best to ensure that they keep the score. And the third does eventually go in. Peru with a brace.
Oh, excuse you used to have harm on it like that, did he? What, for presumably you just mean for his content? Got the inspiration from Hayden.
How have you guys been, by the way, past few days? I've not been live since. He's running right at the minute. He's on a hat-trick, but he'll look for an assist this... Jack Clark. In the middle. Have ourselves, although I imagine, is it run in both the league and Champions League? United Ollie first time, but not division. Certainly getting some strong results. That's 5. It would have been a lovely win the game, unfortunately.
There we
The
go.
bar. And Clark, there's 2 minutes left. And Clark, there's 2 minutes left here. I think that's, but are they good enough though? We will be revising the sliders before the next save as well.
How many of you guys have actually used those updated
Britain's
OS
giving
sliders?
That's poor. Atletico in by. He's a side will look forward that can't be found. Neither side able to create a chance early doors, although that might just be about to change. Julian Alvarez misses the target. Oh, thank you.
I don't know, Ambrose.
We're in front. Get on the end off. Jesus, they are really Atleti, aren't they? They're looking to a rubbish cross, which that's a goal once. Woo! Absolutely no chance. Woo!
Woo indeed, Ches. Woo indeed.
And have I? It's pressed a bit that you've seen all day. Haven't even properly pressed for a 3-0. And it has come back to 2-1. Kefren Turam brings Atleti back within 1.
How different are what's supposed to be ads? Yeah, I am aware of that trip. There are some occasions where I don't want it to auto move though, so I'd rather just move myself.
Javi got off for Hanevike in the way. Hanevike in the way.
Because I constantly cut like this as well at times, and then if
for
I'm
a
constantly going
And out wide to Molina.
it's easy
Martin's
just to
doing
cut,
his
cut,
best.
cut, and then move along.
Who will win that?
Oh yeah,
He's not
sorry,
cleared it
the
very well.
sliders, my
Peru
bad.
off the bench gets a toe in, or gets his head to it. Ampadu's Somerville makes it Leeds 3, Atletico 1.
I'm not sure, in all honesty. There were definitely some differences though. Pace has certainly been altered, I think, and a few of the error sliders.
Peru,
A bit more of a
where are
differentiation
you?
between CPU
Okay.
and user in a number of areas as
Touched
well.
by Rabiot. Really good first touch. Oh, but 4. Not away from home though, it's going to be tough, but we should be good enough. Okay. Quite fitting. Leeds versus Valverde. There. Alvarez. Goal. Keeper's going to come again. He's not going to get there. It's going to go in from Peru. It's cleared off the line by. It wasn't 1-0. Only Vitinha knows.
Yeah, I think it is just a slight change, but
Ball squares, Millier. Keepers from today. So far today. In our Premier League hopes. Read that.
nearly done this already. It's quite a clean episode, wasn't it, in terms of results, or in terms of highlights.
Valverde read that turn. Peru.
We beat Atleti by 3-1 Farsa. We beat Burnley by 5-0, and then lost to Liverpool 4-3. Quite enjoying the current sliders. Current sliders we use while you're in League 2 and League 1 in your current save. Okay.
Looking for Alvarez. Alvarez. Oh, Alisson. Unit so far doing a very good job.
They might be good enough in the lower leagues, and we might need to update them when we get to Premier League level again. They've only really shown up to be not this set have only really shown up to have some of the defensive positioning be wayward, haven't they? In the latter stages of saves, when we get to having higher rated players, you kind of tend to open up sides and catch them on the counter, etc. I don't watch NHL. No, I've not got any interest in ice hockey whatsoever, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Spurs man finds the ball inside to Kirkju and Archie Gray. Oh, it's nicely done. Remark. Sickle. Now scores to make it 2. St Kirkju, what a save. Wow. King, still Cody Gakpo. Stevenson, Kirkju, what a save. Wow. As much as Alisson might have made some silly saves in his time in games against Liverpool, that was a little bit remarkable from Meslier. Still the pressure builds. Out to Rafinha. Out to Rafinha. Essentially, the finishing advantage, but animation to Julian, going to do it for us again. A la Aston Villa. Oh. Turn from Cody Gakpo. Oh. What a... I was Premier League title ambitions for this Leeds United side. It's under control, but the defensive line is back in support. Here's Peru. There's Alvarez. There's a... Archie Gray. Lovely ball defender. First ahead of 2. Goals everywhere in this episode. Well in Somerville. Alvarez! Again. Well tackled by Archie Gray is what he's going to get. Can't really do it. Rafinha's touch is good. Alvarez had... He could just get well tackled by... Left Crescencio, something in so far. Nice. Kevin! Given away by Liverpool. It was on game against Arsenal. That. Wow. Wow. Have they patched free kick? It was find out the league title chase. We'll have enjoyed that one. I'll see you tomorrow.
No, we've not had anything more about a 2K FIFA game yet, have we? Nothing more than rumours at the moment, is it? Unless there's been something announced in the last 3 days that I've missed.
Welcome back to the Leeds United career mode here on FC24. Forgive any lack of enthusiasm today. Currently are not Patreon. Oh, Madrid and Clark. There's 2 minutes added on here. I think 5 is enough. Don't really want to embarrass Burnley more than we have to, but they might be embarrassing themselves here.
Close.
It would have been a lovely way to experience of playing in La. 2 minutes added on. We're nearly at the end of it. They need to go forward, and they need to go forward now. And they are, but not very well. So that'll be a 2-1, sorry, a 3-1 first leg win, a 2-goal. What have you got from this angle, mate, in the 8th minute in front of the cop? Woo! Over, I think.
Sad.
Oh, buggery, buggery, buggery. We'll wait and see what happens. Manchester United lose to Manchester City. It is an opportunity missed. Oh!
Sad. Proper sad. Proper sad. That was the rumour, yes. The 2K26 World Cup game was the rumour. That's what everyone believes is going to happen. We shall see, we shall see. Hopefully there'll be some Euros content over the summer. 3 kids by 2026. Don't know what you're planning. Nothing that I'm planning. Right. Names on the board is what we'll do. The latest Leeds video just went live 6 minutes ago. So let me get a link for that and pop it on Twitter. Marching on together, we're going to see you win. No. Let's update the names on the board. Jordan JFW was the only comment on the video. Chat, hands up if you want your name and thing. In fact, I'll just pick some 8889 and IB981. How are we, Ryan? Well, I hope. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. No, Jamie, I'm not. Hello, Marcus. Good evening. Thank you for the 13th month, mate. 9 in a row as well. Cracking into a second year. My hero. You're on a roll. He's on a bacon. Right. Are we on this? We're not on the day yet. Sort the trading plan. What have you missed? You have missed a 5-0 win over Burnley, 3-1 win over Atleti, and a 4-3 defeat to Liverpool. It was quite the game. You would have enjoyed it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it if you watch the video back tomorrow when it goes live. Did I set that to render? I didn't. Well done, Chess. There's no point reopening the program if you don't actually set the fucking thing to render, is there, dickhead? Oh, I'm flagging, chat. I'm flagging. Fuck my life. Probably goals galore, yeah. Although last time I called an episode Goals Galore, it got a 10 out of 10 in a negative sense in terms of views of the last 10 videos uploaded, so it didn't particularly do that well. Right. Record. Hopefully that LEMS kicks in soon. Welcome back to the Leeds United save. We have the Champions League semi-final away from home, second leg against Atletico Madrid to come to you today. We also might well be ending the Premier League season. Well, we will be ending the Premier League season today. It might well be happening prematurely as well. With defeats to Liverpool in the last game of the last episode, despite Manchester United's loss against Manchester City, we missed out on the opportunity to close the gap. We could have, if we'd have won every single game remaining this season, and that last game against Liverpool, we'd have won the league on goal difference if Man United also won every single game they've got remaining from here on out. So that's a pain in the backside, really. We've got Everton to come. We've also got Brentford and Bournemouth to round out the Premier League season. If we'll play Atleti, we'll play Everton. If it looks very, very highly super fragilistic, expialidocious unlikely that we're going to win the Premier League, then we'll probably sim Brentford and Bournemouth and play the FA Cup final today as well, with a view of having a Champions League final special tomorrow. Provided, of course, we do the job against Atletico Madrid away from home here in the next game. Thank you for your continued support in the comment section. Saying thank you to Jordan today, saying thank you to 8889 today, and to IB on the board behind me. Thank you very much indeed for your support. We'll see if my heart rate goes up or down during the course of a very stressful Champions League semi-final, but having a 3-1 first leg lead puts me in a promising position. We do indeed take a 2-goal advantage into this second leg. Are they changing any players around? Wahi and Dia on either side of the front line. Other than that, no. Exactly the same starting lineup, and I believe exactly the same bench as well. Atleti are as they were. We will be similar, as hopefully will be the scoreline. Come on in. Here we go. Will they play any different at home to how they did away? It was a very un-Diego Simeone-esque first leg from Atletico Madrid. Quite open at the back. And not necessarily as regimented and disciplined as you would have expected. But it is, of course, a video game and not in real life, so we can't necessarily expect it to be super realistic, especially when it's this particular game franchise, can we? Here is Adrien Rabiot losing out on possession to Rafinha. Alvarez will look here for Archie Gray, and we've got them on the back foot right from the off here. Somerville's pointing, trying to squeeze it in that gap. Somerville will get it, and here's Gini Rutter. There isn't Gini Rutter. All we need to do is just not lose, and we'll be perfectly fine and through to a Champions League final, which we believe is going to be against Manchester City. They won the first leg against Paris Saint-Germain by 4-1. And if Paris turn that around at the Etihad, we'll be very, very surprised. Go on, Tech. On your left, from range. Oh, not bad. Here we go, Ginny. Up, lad. Somerville. Not what I wanted, but worked nonetheless. Somehow kept that in play. Alvarez spins well. Martson? Nah. Up we go. Well up, Benjamin. Some work from Ben White. Van der Beek could keep going. Rafinha has. Alright. Keep trying a certain skill move and it keeps not working. Presume it's still in the game. Next time I get the ball, I'll try and do it again and see if I can actually get it to do what I want it to. Win that. Okay. No. Maybe it's a 4-star skill move. And everyone's got fucking 5-star skills at this point. Yeah, it's not doing it. Javi Galan tore down the left-hand side throughout the entirety of the first leg. And he's doing so at the beginning of the second as well. I fancy him for shooting, though. Right. Okay. I've not even pressed tackle. I've just walked up. To be fair, he's kicked him in the ankles and then walked off with the ball. I didn't ask you to do that, Ben. I didn't press a single bloody button. Bool idea from the spot for Atletico Madrid. Saved by Lemelier. Good. I'd have been annoyed if that had gone in, because I didn't do that. Watch them score from the resultant corner anyway. Kefren Turan got their first goal in the first leg. Or only goal, should I say, actually, in the first leg, but he won't get one here. Bool idea could still perhaps be on the score sheet. Or Eliwahi, or Bool idea. Offside. Really? Ref. You're in trouble now. He's in real trouble. He's gone. Martin Zubimendi. Walking. Wasn't particularly malicious. It was from behind. They're taking a striker off and bringing a central midfielder on. It's just gone from bad to worse from Atletico Madrid. I think we'll be going through to the Champions League final. It wasn't really in much doubt anyway. And now against 10 men, if I don't make it, then I won't even play the rest of the games in this season. I will just give up and go straight to the Cambridge save. It's just a couple of the cutscenes are laggy, Neon, because of the PC version of the game not being very well optimised. Oh, that didn't work. Molina. Chased by Archie. Right. Chased by Archie Gray. Oh, it's going to fall very kindly. Terrible clearance from the defender. He might well have just aimed specifically for the Atleti man. Because I've won the header there, and Martsen's nodded it down in exactly the same way that Vermeeren would have wanted to. Corner. Kefren Turan takes it short to Vermeeren, and he's kicked it straight to the goalkeeper. Cheers then. 0-0 at half-time then against the 10 men. They have still been pretty good in possession, Atleti, but let's be honest, they're not going through from here, are they? Afternoon, Mr. Barlow. How are we, sir? Got my mouse there. It's behind the camera, thankfully. I think, anyway. Martsen. Ball down the line. Somerville. Ooh. Well in, Rafinha. A bit of skill to run off the pitch with it. Lol, dickhead. Myself and Jude are unwell at the moment, Jordan, but other than that, we're all good, thank you, mate. Lunge. Molina. No. Mine. They're playing Vermeeren up top. It seems to be remarkably high at the moment, Vermeeren. No, he is in midfield. Fingers crossed, Jordan. Fingers crossed. Rice. Ooh, not great. Milan Van Eyck by Avi Gallan. Couldn't deal with that. Feeney's in. Van Eyck might be in. Gini Ruter's in the middle. Branco in the way. Time is very much running out for them now. Actually not been that many chances in the game for either team. This is going to sit up nicely for Declan Rice to give that a very big whack. Jan Oblak equal to it though. Do we try something similar again? I see the man on the edge of the box there. Might even be Declan Rice again. Help it on its way. It is. Declan Rice again. Declan Rising, I think. Probably the best way to describe that. Always going wide. EA Sports Game Cam, Mints. Intriguing username. And have I? Alright, fine. Do I make changes? Yeah, go on then, why not? Oh, pardon me. Vermeeren. And have I in the way. Considering all of the action in all of the games yesterday, it would be pretty remarkable if this ends 0-0. Well in deck. Alvarez. Here comes Somerville. Here comes Somerville. Big save, Jan Oblak. Made himself as large as he possibly could in the goal mouth then. Peru. Rabiot. Scott back across. Strauch? No. Definitely not. Scott. The space here for Martson. I mean, Tini's the obvious short. And then, oh, again looking for Peru. Marquinhos. Taking his sweet ass time. Which is something that Atleti don't have. They need 2 goals here. And I think they're resigned to their fate, don't you? Judging by the way they're playing the ball about right now. Branco might speed things up a little bit, and he's certainly going for it. They'll take the advantage, and Eliwahi could try and find them a goal that would make things a little bit shaky in the final few minutes, but they're not going to get exactly what they need. Or even anywhere close to it. It's been a relatively, not even relative, it's been a very comfortable second leg. Even prior, to be fair, to the red card, we weren't necessarily under that much threat. We're going to storm through to the Champions League final. We don't necessarily have the best of records in finals so far in this save, though, do we? 1 Carabao Cup final lost, 1 FA Cup final lost, and 1 Community Shield victorious in. To be fair, the Community Shield victory did come against probable Champions League final opponents Manchester City. So that's perhaps something to give us a little bit of faith. But we are through to the Champions League final with Leeds United. That will come to you tomorrow in a final special. Now we find out what the final league table is going to look like. First, we have to play Everton. I don't know as I have a favourite league to play in, to be honest, Box. Oh look, it's Manchester City. What a surprise. Anticipated them probably doing a job over PSG again in that second leg, which they didn't. Wow. PSG very nearly did turn around that Champions League 4-1 first leg deficit. Unfortunately for them, they couldn't keep a clean sheet away from home, and that's what cost them in the end. Fair play for giving it a good old go. Everton, our next opponents then. Chimiti up top. Dele Alli in behind him at Cam. Everton, 3 defeats and 2 draws in their last 5, so they're not in great form. And, well, we aim to compound their misery at the moment, as our misery will probably be compounded by Manchester United also winning on this particular match day and us not getting ourselves a Premier League title in this save. But it is what it is. Declan Rice can come out for Alex Scott, and we'll go again. Atleti. Bear with it just a sec. Right. I don't know, Mike. Maybe. It is warm, and I am unwell, so I might not. If you'll forgive me. Ball by Martin to Van Nevite. All we can do is win all of our remaining games and hope that Man United mess up somewhere again. They lost to Manchester City. They've got Crystal Palace and Newcastle in their final 2 games. I believe this might actually be our game in hand. So winning this would be crucial. Actually, no, this is probably the match day that they're playing on, isn't it? They play the day after this, I think, against Crystal Palace. Our game in hand is going to be the midweek one against bloody Brentford, isn't it? Who, numerous times in numerous saves, have been a bogey side. They could be the side to finally destroy our chances of a Premier League title. But if we do our job in all 3 games, then maybe we will have the opportunity of lifting that trophy before the end of this save. Minute. I can't find a way past this Everton backline. Ruter on his left. Trubin is making stop after stop after stop. Please stop it. Rafinha, Alex Scott arriving on the edge of the box. It's blocked well by a defender this time and cleared away. Oh, it's a nice through ball. It's a good goal by Everton. They take a 1-0 lead here. Things in the Premier League are not going according to plan for us right now at all, are they? Quickly played between the lines. They just, quite frankly, didn't react quickly enough. Just a turn, drive forwards, and then play the pass. That was a pretty simple one for Everton, that. Right. Shit. Scott. Down the line to Rafinha. Turning side is nice. Alvarez. Gini was arriving. Nice tackle. Nice tackle. Atletico. And Forson into John. Delivered well-ish. Ish being the keyword. There's an injury there for Archie Gray, which is not great. Meslier with a very good stop. Did knock it back out into danger, which had me worried slightly, but we dealt with it. I'll be Devo if Archie Gray is injured long enough term to miss the Champions League final, because he's been our Jamie Shackleton-esque player of this save, hasn't he? And it would be a real crying shame if he's not able to play in the Champions League final for Leeds United, especially with him being Leeds' poster boy IRL. Win this, Gini. Trubin comes across and makes another stop. And still, we cannot score here against the Evertonians. Oh. He's fit again. It just changed, Archie Gray. The little plus symbol just disappeared. He's all right. Manchester City winning 1-0 against Brighton and Hove Albion, who are our FA Cup final opponents for, at the minute, what might actually end up being... Oh, Gini! An FA Cup and Champions League final special tomorrow. We'll wait and see how things pan out, but I've got to score 2 goals here at least, otherwise... Our Premier League hopes are over now, and then it really will be FA Cup final played today. Lovely touch by Adley. All right, thanks, Alex. Well done, mate. Come on. Such an easy ball to play. Oh! Stikio. Chimiti with options. Adley. Decent stop by Meslier. Corner for Everton though. Looking to score a second. It was one Merseyside side yesterday. Got the result that put our Premier League title ambitions very much on not just the back foot, but we were practically horizontally lying on our backs, trying to maybe stand the most outside of chances of getting the opportunity to win the Premier League this season. Rafinha will turn inside the man and finish. It's 1-1. Defender came across, but you kind of know that Rafinha's going to turn onto his left, don't you, really? That's a bit of a given. And that defender didn't anticipate that. Overcommitted and simple finish. Right, now one more, please. Thank you for the follow, Coesehead. Or Corset? Apologies for butchering your username.
Leeds United goal, number 16, Rafinha.
Well in. I was meant to go to Alex Scott. Come on now. Well in. Rafinha, overlapping run. 2 minutes added on. Dele Alli. Something. Not sure what. Dele Alli something. Alvarez. It's Rafinha again. Always cutting back on that left. Alvarez. Somerville not. Give us a 2-1 lead. 1-1 at the break. Not at all, Jamie. No interest, I'm afraid. Yeah, Everton's away kit is like a light grey, isn't it? Well, I'm sure they've got a third kit. Hamey, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
Estequillo. Little back heel. We will win it back. Run, Alex Scott, please. All right. We use the fullback first then. Then Rafinha. And here comes Dini. And there's Julian Alvarez. Alvarez a bit quick. I can close him down now, I think. I've pressed B to get Ampadu to clear that ball. And he's just done a stand tackle in the middle of nowhere. And taken the man down. Chimiti buries it. 2-1 Everton. What is my life? It was such a bad cross. The ball went straight to the keeper. But I'm not to know that when I press to clear the ball. When the ball comes in here, I'm with Ampadu. And the ball looks like it's going to come towards Ampadu. So I press B to clear it. Ampadu just does a stand tackle there and takes the man out. Why more? Come on now. Somerville. Alvarez. No, I read it. Give me it. Go on, Crescencio. Into that gap, lad. And Godfrey won't be able to deal with the agility. And Julian Alvarez is in. Julian Alvarez does what Julian Alvarez does, which is score goals in a Leeds United shirt. 2-2, game on again. We really are doing this the hard way, aren't we? If we are to do it. Afternoon, Tom. How are we, sir? Give me that back. All right, I fouled him. Fair enough. Willian, Somerville. Alvarez's footwork is exceptional as ever. And Gray will look for Somerville in behind. Not particularly orthodox. It's loose-ish from Godfrey. If Ampadu can win that header, which you're damn right he can. And Alvarez! Trubin with a save, cleared away. Just a pop shot from the edge of the box that very nearly flew into the corner. Dele Alli. Back to Yassin Adli again. Find ourselves once more needing a single goal against the Merseyside opposition. A single goal that we now have. Chini Rutes, 3-2. Yeah, under the weather, Tom, but good enough. Back off. Good header. Forson. Adley. Scott's in the way. Rafinha forward. Peru off the bench now. Julian Alvarez has earned his rest for this afternoon.
as has Crescencio Somerville. He too on the bench now. As Pedro Neto has come off it to try and seal it if he can. Looking for Peru, finding only the keeper. Solid header. Genie. Peru on his left. Oh, at a back heel. Wasn't quite what I anticipated. Never mind. Forsen, that's mine. Anderson will have that tower. Oh, it's a nice ball. Well up, Ben White. Not so well played, Archie Gray. Keeps. Well done, Pedders. Not so well done, Pedders. Use the bloody hand. Gonna have to pump it long. They have done, and poorly. Okay, my players just wouldn't challenge for that. I bet this goes in. Furious. I've been absolutely livid out of my mind had that gone in. When my players just not reacting to the fact the ball was there. Sprint, Pedro, get there. Here's Forsen. If Everton score, our Premier League title ambitions are over. Everton have not scored. Our Premier League title ambitions live. Very, very thinly, but they live. Home fans calling for the whistle, with Everton going backwards and sideways. It will come very shortly. Ref, do everybody in this stadium a favour, thank you. We win on our match day 36. Match days 37 and 8 yet to come. What's happened with Manchester United on this particular match day weekend against Crystal Palace, we don't yet know. The league table looks like this. They are 4 points clear of us with 3 points available for them, but I have 6 available. So if we beat Brentford and we beat Bournemouth, and if they draw against Newcastle, then we will win the league. But it's going to be tough. And breathe indeed, Ben. No, F1 24 won't come straight on Game Pass, Tom. Games like that never do come out. Yearly iterations of games never do come out immediately on Game Pass. Yeah, as Ad says, it's only Microsoft Studios games that come out day one. Right, let me just go and have a quick toilet break, and then I will see you against Brentford. BRB. Hello. Right, Nat got back from a walk, so I just made her a sandwich quickly. Back from a walk with Mr. Jude, who's kicking the fuck off. Apple Nitro, thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, right. Brentford, bring it. Side note, please don't bring it. Teistelinga and Beto up top for Brentford. Aymar, Yusuf and Shaparenko in the middle. 5 back for them as well. Valdemarson in goal. Stefan de Vries. Jean-Claire Todibo. It's not a bad team, Brentford. 9th in the Premier League table. We're 2nd, though. And we could still, maybe. But I've got to at least draw this one. Aymar into Teistelinga. This one not played. Oh, he's nutmegged. He's genuinely nutmegged. Ampadu there. This one not played in front of the home Elland Road faithful. Having to do the business away from home today if we can. Gini Ruter is available at the back post, and Gini Ruter is there, but the header goes over the top of the bar. If we draw this, then we have to hope that Manchester United lose on the final day at home against Newcastle, which is unlikely. But if we win this, then Manchester United can draw with Newcastle, which is entirely possible, and we could still win the title on the final day if we can beat Bournemouth as well. We live in hope. We've got to win this one first. So let's take it one game at a time, shall we? Before we concentrate on what Man United are going to do in their game, we've got to do our business first. Martson getting away down the left-hand side here. Alvarez is with me. Not quite going to be able to dink it to him. I can play it on the floor. And Julian Alvarez with a finesse shot trait kicks it straight against Christopher Ayer, but from the corner. Can we do anything from here? Somerville delivers. Archie Gray's up. Not going to get there. Ampadu, knock it down. Gini Ruter. Not happening yet. Oh, I thought I was going to get to that. Maschersley inside, and White does well. That's not where I aimed at. Thank you, Ben White. Fucking Nora. I'd have gone berserk. Only because his knee don't bloody work, Marcus. Martson. Archie Gray's there calling for it, and you can see the run that Somerville is on by Jean-Claire. Toodaloo, Todibo. Good stop. Good stop, Valdemarson. Well done. Yeah, Alvarez outmuscled there. No one's really surprised at that, are they? Ben White underneath it, though. Oh, it's Rafinha. It was on his left. That was destined for the bottom corner. Valdemarson makes another good save. Took me a split second there to realise that it was Rafinha that was on it, so I could have shot earlier on the left. Maybe that would have seen a better chance of it going in. The minute 0-0 here. A draw keeps us in the hunt for the title, but a win gives us our best opportunity. But Captain Obvious could have told you that, couldn't he? Nice tackle by Declan Rice. Get there, well in. Alvarez is away. Go on, Leon Alvarez. 1-0 Leeds. Vamos. Babidi, babidi, vamos. Babidi, babidi, vamos. My ears. Your ears were blessed. It's Mongolian throat singing. Genie wins that back. Never mind. Alright, Yusuf. I was just trying to glance to see what his surname was. Undiashime, I think that said. Somerville. Little flick quickly. He's coming for me, Yusuf. He's got nowhere near the bloody ball, Yusuf. He might be in trouble, Yusuf. Yellow card. Undiashime. Yeah, it was Undiashime. Yellow card for him. Ben White. Genie Ruter. Is that a foul? I would have loved a free kick there. So was Julian Alvarez. Not today. Well in, Crescencio. That was a solid challenge. Alvarez trying to reverse the ball to Genie, but couldn't do it. So close. Monsieur Todibo. Monsieur Yusuf. Take your time. Take your time. Is that something you've noticed, is it, Ben? My heart rate goes up when I score. Martson. Somerville. Alvarez. Somerville again. Good agility. Look for the far corner. Ooh-wee! What a goal that would have been. Looked like it might just have snuck in that far corner for a moment. But it's a little bit too high and wide. Just a little. Ooh, just a little bit. Ooh, a little bit more. Well up, Ben. Somerville. Genie Ruter. Martson. Somerville. Oh, this is swish. Never mind. It was swashed. I'm out to Master Sloop. Thank you. Half time. Bit late in the year for a big coat and gloves, isn't it, Alex? I know it's an evening game, but it's May. Won't be that cold, is it? White. And Genie Ruter. Nicely to Martson. Going for the 2, are we? Doesn't matter, he's not going to get it. Shaparenko straight into Declan Rice. Genie Ruter. Somerville. Back to Declan Rice and then across to this right hand side. I did not talk to you, Siri. Piss off. Shaparenko and Beto. Todibo. It's poor from it. I mean, actually, I've just seen the space for Rafinha here. I was going to play that short because I saw it late. Oh, it meant that Rafinha didn't quite get the space that he needed. He certainly wrote Jean-Claire Todibo off, though, with a turn. Not great from Van Evey. Not great from bloody Declan Rice either. It's Fran Garcia. Fran Garcia. Sheparenko. Imar. Hit Ben White in the face. Okay. That was a bit weird. I'm not going to win this header, am I? No. All that one. Oh, apparently I got a free kick for that. All right. Let's bring Joel Peru on up top for Alvarez. Let's actually bring Joe Gellar on as well. And Alex Scott for Declan Rice. Tends to actually improve our offensive play, but Rafinha's had a decent game. Some of us had a decent game, but we'll do Jack Clark on the left on this occasion. 1-0 up. Half an hour to go. The nerves are building. Weirdly, the heart rate isn't yet. See what happens in the FA Cup and Champions League finals, I suppose. Alex Scott forward into Joel Peru. Through there for Rafinha would have been a beautiful ball and goal, but it wasn't to be. Trying desperately. My heart rate is stuck, apparently. Oh, there we go. It's updated again. Jerzy. And Imar. Tame. And Evite. Can't just let Rafinha run. Oh, you can, if you're going to intercept the pass, I suppose. Well in, Alex Scott. Gellar finds Gray. Gray to Peru. Need good hold-up play from Joel here. Whether it was or was not good hold-up play is neither here nor there. But Ben White will get this forward from the free kick. Gellar around the corner, and Peru trying to be naughty. Didn't work. Maybe I'll do an update on the health situation. It has been like 8 years since I made an update video, so probably should. Naga. To Yusuf, and around the corner to Naga again. De Vrij. Tadibo inside. Yusuf. Still only got the 1 goal advantage, which does make me nervous yet still, as we try find our way to a Premier League title defining final day. Aidan Calhoun off the bench here. Meslier only punches that. If a Patreon player comes on and scores a goal against me to seal my Premier League fate, I'll be absolutely gutted. Stefan De Vrij. Fran Garcia. No. Lift that to Rafinha. Hayden closing me down. Option short. Oh, nearly. Right. Fran Garcia and Yusuf. Back to Tadibo. Calhoun. Going the long way around. De Vrij. Switching play from one flank to another here, Brentford. No luck down the left. How about down the right? Naga. Could deliver. Doesn't. Back to Christophe Rayer. Peru now not forward through the middle because he's running around trying to do a bit of defending. Which means I don't really have that focal point going forward on the counter when I might well need it. Joshua Zirkzee. How many minutes added on, ref? 3. It's enough. Zirkzee. Imar. Good block. Ampadu. And ball kept in play by Martson. Those last few moments were nervy. Very nervy. All it takes is one mistake. One misplaced pass, one missed tackle, one dodgy piece of gameplay, and they equalise. In the end, they do not. Thank the Lord. We take a 1-0 win back north from London to Leeds. And we head to the final day of the Premier League season, knowing that a win gives us a great chance of winning the league. However, we are reliant upon Newcastle United doing something against Man U. If they do, and they beat them, or even hold them to a draw, and we can win, we'll win the league today. If Newcastle United win and Chelsea lose, and Newcastle do it by 2 goals either way, then they might even get into 5th, although Chelsea have Everton away here. Man United, as we've said before, are at home to Newcastle. Spurs in 4th are facing Liverpool at Anfield to try and solidify in the top 4. Chelsea probably favourites there for that position. At the bottom end of the table, Burnley already relegated. Nottingham Forest can survive. They are away from home against Aston Villa in 15th. Bournemouth face me, so I could relegate Bournemouth and win the league in the same day. But will it happen? Well, let's go and find out, shall we? I don't care about you guys being unsettled. That is not on my radar right now. Bournemouth away. Let's see what their starting lineup looks like. The league table, there is just a single point in it. Perrin up top. They've lost 4 of their last 5. Anthony Lopez in goal. Wagner Mepham, Lenormand Sola, Dango, Fabian Ruiz, Onyedika Sinistera, former Leeds man, Udraogo and Perrin. On the bench, Enes Unal, Curtis Jones, Matty Cash. Some good players on the bench. Kiefer Moore back from his loan spell at Ipswich. It's now or never. It's do or die. It's Prem or bust. Yeah, if we'd have got the draw against Liverpool and hadn't conceded late on. Whack, whack. Here we go then. Premier League title finale on the South Coast. The loudest 12,000 fans you've ever heard, always at the Vitality. Red flag flying high, sings out louder than 60,000 fans at Anfield singing You'll Never Walk Alone for some reason. Regardless of mishaps with the game. We hope there's no mishap. We want 4. We might get 4 in the Championship next season when I relegate you, lads. D-Day for leader. That's better. Hey, RG. Thanks for joining on YouTube, mate. Win that header. Well up. Oh, my God. Oh, hit a bloody hand. Of course it did. Free kick. Fabian Ruiz, the man to deliver it into the middle. That's dangerous. Archie Gray underneath it. Thankfully, after picking up a knock in an earlier game, he is able to finish the season with us. So he will play a part in the Champions League final and FA Cup final. I only did that because of the silly gameplay thing where the defender doesn't close you down. I thought if this goes in, it's worth it anyway. Very nearly bloody did. I try my best to not score goals like that anymore. I just don't want to abuse the poor gameplay mechanic. And we will be adjusting the sliders for the next save. Hopefully to eradicate issues like that. Step in, please. Well in, Deck. A point for us is enough to win the league on goal difference if Newcastle beat Manchester United. But we need Man United to draw at best. And for us to win. And we are doing our bit. And a lot of it this season is thanks to that man. Stay calm. Stay fucking calm. I said 1-0 Leeds. He may well have been bent. There were a number of people calling for him to start. Wadrogo. 16 goals in 27 games for Julian Alvarez now. Come on, you Reds, ringing loud around Vitality Stadium here. I've definitely fouled the man there, and they'll get the advantage. Free kick, laid short, strike. Strike well struck, also well saved. Rafinha, bye. What can we do? What can Van Everton do? Nothing. All right. Rafinha does really well. Dink it. Knock it back. Oh, Rafinha has not done really well. Sinistera. Okay. Okay. Saved well. Ouattara. Away. No news of any Manchester United or Newcastle United goals popped up for me yet. If there are any, I shall let you know. Then Ormond. On your dicker. Sinistera. Ouattara even. Meslier at full stretch. They're trying to ruin our day, Bournemouth. Trying to make their day, Bournemouth. A win for them could keep them up. I think they were 2 points from safety, though, so they do need the dub. On your dicker. Doing really well. Bournemouth have been very, very good this season in real life and certainly not threatened relegation at all. What Aston Villa are doing in 15th in this particular save as well, I've absolutely no idea. Bournemouth fans are so loud in game, it's actually silly, aren't they? They are dominating so far, as you can see, or could see. Great. Big old ping. Van Evite. And Rice. Van Evite again. I'm just gonna feed that back. Fuck it, might as well. This one. Make sure I put it in the right thing. I imagine I am able to add faces, but I would not know how. And do they break with updates to the game? That would be a fear as well. Rafinha back to Van Evite. Rice just crowded out. Illegally so, though, apparently. He couldn't, could he? He's done it from 27 metres this season. Can Julian Alvarez do it from 33? Nearly. Nearly. But no. Well up, Milan Van Evite. Lovely header. White. Alvarez needing his quick feet. Nice ball by Rafinha inside the defender. Sinistera away. And with a decent ball, but a decent clearance, Bournemouth don't score. Still the danger though. Ouedraogo. Never mind. They still don't score. No updates yet. None whatsoever from the Manchester United game. Ampadu in the way there. So it's not safe to presume that because we haven't heard anything, they're still drawing 0-0. But we will have that presumption. So I think we're in prime position. Ampadu's very much worth it. He's already at Leeds in this save, so I didn't go out of my way to buy Ampadu. No, not next stream, Elite. We've got a lot of prep work to do first. Cambridge save definitely won't start until next week. Absolutely won't start until next week. Van Evite. And Rafinha. Van Evite's gone again. Still there. Alvarez. Good block by Lenormand. Probably quite highly rated actually right now, Robin Lenormand. 85, 86 maybe by this point in a save. Season 4. Does grow very well. That's a heavy touch by Kai Wagner, but I can't quite get there. Oh, that's very poor, however, from the Bournemouth backline. Rafinha always going to turn inside. On to the left, Anthony Lopez denies Declan Rice. Ouedraogo goes off as they make another change. It's Ruben Neves that's come on. Archie bloody Gray. Right place, right time, bullet header. Still no news of anything happening in the Manchester United-Newcastle United game. So, if it's still 0-0, because we've not heard anything, then that goal wins us the league. And it would be very apt if it is Archie Gray to do so. They're getting attacked by shirts, I am kind of. Well intercepted by Archie Gray. Never mind. Hera. Lovely change. Mepham. And Onyedika. Robin Lenormand. Still no news of any other results. So we're very much in the dark here as to whether with half an hour left in the game we're winning the league or not. Actually, wasn't Ruben Neves that came on for them. It was João Neves. Rafinha looking for the run of Gini Ruter, but Chris Mepham's in the way. Kai Wagner very much flattens Gini in the process. Less than 30 to go. We very much are doing Albert now. Archie Gray is being instrumental in this, isn't he? Gini Ruter. There's a third. Arbit is done. Arbit is very, very much done. But are Newcastle doing theirs? Yeah, let's not spam, please, lads. I don't mind the spam if everybody only does it once, but if the same people are doing it 6 times, then it looks silly. If you all did it individually once, then sure. Which United, Marcus? Oh, you think I know? You son of a bitch. It's in career mode now, is it, Steve? I was under the impression it was only in kickoff. Rafinha. Yeah. Ouattara. Challenge, Declan. Cultured left foot with a raid of 12 on Premier League season finale title potential winning day. Welcome in, lads. We might be 20 minutes away from winning the Premier League. Equally, we might be 20 minutes away from finishing fucking second. João Neves. Down the line. Fabian Ruiz. Van Eyck in the way. They added it to career, did they? Nice. Fabian, well in, Van Eyck. Was kind of aiming for Ben White there, but never mind. Ouattara, back to Onyedika. Ben White's in the way. Somerville gets that to Gini. Still nothing. Still absolutely nothing. Oh, mate! What a goal that would have been. Still no news whatsoever. Go on, Raffy boy! It does hit the net, but from behind off the advertising hoardings. I'm good, thank you, left foot. Thank you for the raid, mate. Hope you're well too, pal. Yeah, the fact we've heard nothing probably means that Manchester United are winning like 6-0, doesn't it? Rafinha. With the ball over the top. Van Eyck, I think, was underneath that. It just hit him. Ampadu's currently captain. I don't really want to take Alvarez off, to be honest. And Zunal.
to Fabian Ruiz. And then it's Unal again. They're not going to overturn the scoreline, and goal difference doesn't matter. It's purely about the overall result. It's just a matter of time now, isn't it? 7 minutes or so to go in the game. I mean, brave or stupid, you tell me, going for that from there. Lenormand. I mean, why not on the final day when you've got literally nothing to lose? They've already lost their Premier League status here, Bournemouth. We are relegating them. But are we doing it as league champions? Oh. A pop-up for the first time. Everton 0, Chelsea 2. That's the only goal update we've had all game. It's not one that I give any poops about whatsoever. My heart, it felt like it rised. Rised? Rose? Rose. Well, I'm just English. Do you speak it? Felt like it rose. You guys will be able to tell. I'll tell in editing. 3 minutes to go. Don't know. We'll find out via a cutscene whether we have or have not won the Premier League. The answer will be coming to us very soon indeed. Bournemouth have a late free kick here at the Vitality Stadium, but... oh, man. Fabian Ruiz delivers. Archie Gray clears. Somerville just runs into it. And... judging by those scenes, or rather the lack of... one imagines that Manchester United have just won the Premier League by a single point. That point was that late fourth goal for Liverpool. Cody Gakpo has single-handedly denied us the Premier League title, it seems. Tears everywhere. Manchester United 2, Newcastle United 0 at Old Trafford. We finished second in the Premier League after finishing third last year. It is not a Premier League title winning campaign this season. The one extra point. 23 games won each. They just so happens to draw one more. If we'd have just been able to hold on to the 3-3 we had against Liverpool, then we'd have won the league on goal difference. It was not to be for us today. Unfortunately, many sads. Tomorrow, though, an FA Cup final and Champions League final double-header special. We can still do a double this season. Question is, will we? I don't know. We will find out tomorrow. Do join me for it. I apologise we weren't able to win the Premier League with Leeds in this save. It just wasn't meant to be. But you can't win everything, and this has never been the channel where we force winning everything. We either win or we don't. This time we didn't. Tomorrow we will. I'll see you then. Oh. Well then. Well then, well then, well then. Leeds for 16 Sag. Right, I am not feeling amazing right now, so that will probably be all from me for the day with regards recording. I will edit that episode on stream with you just to hang out for another 20 minutes or so, but that's probably me done for the day in terms of recording. I'm not going to record the FA Cup and Champions League finals today. That will be done tomorrow, where hopefully I'm feeling slightly better and can give it a bit more gusto. But it'd be lovely to hang out with you guys for a little bit more if you want to hang around. Tomorrow we will do the FA Cup and Champions League final special. We will then follow that up with basically a lot of planning for the Cambridge save.
And that's basically going to take up Thursday and Friday. We will have some Formula One on Friday, for sure, with regards to the return of the driver career. We may have some return of F1 tomorrow as well. Depends how well we do planning-wise. We might have some FM as well, Ben. We might do. I still need to edit the most recent episode that we recorded.
Welcome back to the United save. We have the condition.
So that's a thing that hasn't happened yet, unfortunately. But time is time. Oh, I was really hoping we could pull that off.
We will be similar, as hopefully will be the scoreline. Will they? Any different at home? Will be very, very surprised. Go on, Tech. On your left, from range. Oh, not bad.
Let me save this and close the game. Did I save it already? No. The F1 takes a lot of editing as well, so I haven't yet figured out how the balls I'm supposed to fit that in, but we'll wait and see. We might end up doing a lot of F1 editing on stream.
Right. Or Bull idea. Offside. Red. And go straight to the Cambridge save.
No, I've not done anything either, Daniel, for evident reasons. We're at Canada next, right? I think we just did the Spanish Grand Prix.
Chased by Archie Gray. Oh, it's going to fall very kindly. Terrible clearance from the defender. Right. Great save. Molina. It's going to fall very kindly. Terrible clearance from the defender. You might well have just aimed specifically for the Atleti man. Because I've won the header there, and Martsen's nodded it down in exactly the same way that Vermeeren would have wanted to.
Don't worry about it, Ellie.
Cheers then. 0-0 at half-time then against the 10 men. They have still been pretty good in possession, Atleti, but let's be honest, they're not going through from here, are they? This is in the game for either team. This is going to sit up nicely for Declan Rice to give that a... Milan Van Evai. How does he sit up nicely? Help it on its way. It is. Declan Rice again. Declan Rising, I think. Probably the best way to describe that. Always going wide.
What Liam Rosenior news, Mike? I've not seen it either.
Last time, which is... I think they're signed to their fate, don't you? Judging by the way they're playing the ball. I think they're resigned not play Everton. Oh look, it's Manchester City. Look, it's Manchester City. What a surprise. They're miserable.
He was sacked by Hull after finishing 7th.
Oh look, it's
What?
Manchester City. What a surprise. Anticipated them probably Premier League title in this save, but it is what it is. Declan Rice can come out for Alex Scott and we'll go again. And the ball by Martin Van Nevai. For Scott. And the ball by Martin to Van Nevai.
It was Spain last, was it? Yeah.
All we can do is win all of our remaining games and hope the Man United mess up somewhere again. They lost to Manchester City. They've got Crystal Palace and Newcastle in their final 2 games. I believe being a bogey. So stop after stop after stop. Please stop it. Rafinha. Nice through ball. It's a good... Oh. That was a pretty simple one for Everton, that. Nice tackle. Nice tackle. Champions League final for Leeds United, especially with him being Leeds' poster boy IRL. Win this. Sorry, an FA Cup. Nice tackle. Nice. Nice tackle. Nice tackle. Still, we cannot score here against the Evertonians. Oh. Oh, Gini! A Premier League. Tony. He's fit again. Just changed. Archie Gray. The little plus symbol. Just this. Manchester City. Manchester City win against Brighton. Special tomorrow. FA Cup and Champions League final special tomorrow. We'll wait and see how things...
Football philosophy didn't suit our character for the future. They did have a takeover, didn't they? So I wonder whether they're going to bring in someone Turkish.
I've got to score 2 goals.
Nice, Daniel. Catch you later, dude.
Our Premier League hopes are over now, and then it really will be FA Cup final played today. Lovely touch by Adley. Stikio. City with options. Adley will finish. Right. Now one more, please. Alvarez, Somerville, Summer. Fina over. Fina run. Give us a 2-1 lead. 1-1 at the break. Gini. And Julian.
Alvarez.
Alvarez a bit quick. Alvarez quick. Ball. To clear the ball. The ball comes in here. Buries it. 2-1 Everton. What is my life? Go on, Crisio. Single needed. We really are doing this the hard way, aren't we? If we are to do it. It's loose-ish from Godfrey. If I'm in that header, which you're damn right you can. It's loose-ish. Damn right you can. And Alvarez! Needing a single goal against the Merseyside opposition. A single goal! 3-2. And Paulie. Fans calling for the win. We beat Brentford and we beat Bournemouth. And if they draw against Newcastle, then we will win the league.
We did not win the league. I can't look beyond Real for winning tonight, to be honest. Oh, you still think Madrid will win, but you don't want them to, I see.
Oh, he's nutmegged. He's genuinely nutmegged.
I'd love Dortmund to win the whole thing, yeah.
This one not played in front of the home Elland Road faithful. Having to do the business away from home today if we can. Gini Ruter is available at the back post, and Gini Ruter is there, but the header goes over the top of the bar. If we draw this, then we have to hope that Manchester United lose on the final day at home against Newcastle, which is unlikely. But if we win this, then Manchester United, we live in hope. We've got to win this one first. So let's take it one game at a time, shall we? Before we
I can well imagine
what Man United are going to do in their game. We've got to do our business first.
Arsenal fans and to be fair, maybe even Tottenham fans, because Kane left, enjoying the fate of Bayern so far this season.
On the floor. And Julian Alvarez with a finesse shot trait kicks it straight against Christopher Ayer, but from the corner. Can we do anything against Christopher Ayer? But from against Christopher Ayer. Surprised at that, are they? Ben White underneath it though. Alvarez. It's 1-0. Captain Obvious could have told you that, couldn't he? Well, oh, it's Rafinha. Yeah, Alvarez outmuscled there. Alvarez outmuscled. But Captain Obvious could have told you that, couldn't he? Nice tackle by Declan Rice. Get there, well in. Get there, well in. Alvarez is away. Go on, Leona. It's 1-0 Leeds. Don't know why I did that. Somerville. Alvarez. Bit too high and wide. What happens in the FA Cup and Champions League finals, I suppose. Beautiful ball and goal. Was a goal against me to see. Yusuf. Find our way to a Premier League title. Nervous yet still. Does make me nervous yet. Franga.
It would be cool for a Atletico Champions League final, you're right.
Back to Tadibo. Calhoun.
But it's always nice to see clubs from other countries face off against each other.
One flank to another here, Brentford.
To watch a game in the Champions League final that you could watch twice a season in the respective divisions is a bit meh.
Doesn't. Back to Christophe Rayet.
Like when it was
Peru now not
Liverpool Tottenham, it was like
because he's running around trying to do a bit of defending. Which means I don't
Chelsea
really
Man
have
City,
that
was
focal
like,
point going forward on the counter when I might well need it. Joshua Zirkzee. How many minutes added on, ref? We are reliant on knees. Kiefer Moore back from his loan spell at Ipswich. Do or die, it's Prem or bust.
Bust.
Here we go. The loudest 12 fans you've ever heard sing nearly bloody. Red flag flying high. Sings out louder than
they do, Cassie, yes, and we're all Oxford tonight.
Fans at Anfield singing "You'll Never Walk Alone" for some reason, regardless of performing the Championship next season when I relegate you lads in the Champions League final and FA Cup final. Play mechanic, and we will be adjusting the sliders for the next save. Hopefully to eradicate issues like that. Step in, please. Well in. That. Step in, please. Well. A lot of it this season is thanks to that man. Struck. Ouattara.
Yeah, you're right. Dortmund versus Real would be a complete... I mean, everybody would say Real are favourites, but look at the way Dortmund have had a fantastic Champions League run so far this year. Who's to write them off? Who are you supporting tonight, Cushy?
No news of any Manchester
Presumably
United or
posh.
Newcastle United goals popped up for me yet. If there are any, I shall let you know. They're normal. On Yedika. Sinistera. Ouattara even. Melier full stretch. They're trying to ruin our day, Bournemouth. Are so loud in game, it's actually silly, aren't they? Bournemouth have been very, very good this season in real life and certainly not threatened relegation
I did,
at all.
yes, Liam.
Nice ball by Ruben. Safe to bring.
Did you see the video of Marco Reus with the Dortmund fans? That was pretty sick. When Reus was on their megaphone. It was on my timeline this morning. Can't remember who quote tweeted it this morning, actually. I don't think I favorited it either, annoyingly. I'd love to show you, it was a good video. is it? Here you go. Pretty cool video, to be fair. German fans hit different. No, I appreciate you supporting your local club, Cushy. It's just a shame it's Peterborough. You were born and bred in Cambridge, though. Oh. Oh. Oh, well, that changes things. Can't support Posh if you're born in Cambridge, pal. Traitor! Traitor! It's not safe to presume that because we haven't heard anything, they're still drawing 0-0. But we will have that presumption. And Rafinha is in the way. Ultimate snake move. It's gone again. Still there. Yeah, born and bred in Cambridge has a different connotation. You're right, no. Probably quite highly rated, actually, right now, Robin Lenormand. 85, 86, maybe, by this point in a... Rafinha always going to turn inside. It is Archie Gray to do so. Still no news of any other results. Still no news of any other results. Left in the lead. Still no news of any other results. So we're very much in the dark here as to whether, with half an hour left in the game, we're winning the league or not. Actually, wasn't Ruben Neves that came on for them. It was João Neves. Rafinha looking for the run. Gini Ruter, but Chris Mepham's in the way. Kai Wagner very much flattens Gini in the process. Less than 30 to go. We very much are doing Albert now. Archie Gray is being instrumental in this, isn't he? Gini Ruter. There's a third. Arbit is done. Arbit is very, very much done. But are Newcastle doing theirs? Yeah, let's not spam, please, lads. I don't mind the spam if everybody only does it once, but if the same people are doing it... Are Newcastle doing theirs? No, they fucking aren't. Yeah, hopefully the way we're going to do the realistic save actually goes down well. Cultured left foot with a Raider. Oh! Fabian, well in. Fabian, well in. Gets that to Gini. I've never done a builder nation. Still nothing. Still absolutely nothing. Oh, mate! That would have been sick. What a goal that would have been. Still no news whatsoever. Go on, Raffy boy! It does hit the net, but from behind off the advertising hoardings. And there's Unal again. We're not going to overturn the scoreline. 7. What? We either win or we don't. This time we didn't. Tomorrow we will. I'll see you then. Sag. I need to add a name to the... I need to add a name to the end slate, actually. For the Patreon stuff, because August Welcome back to the Leeds United save. We have the Champions League semi-final away from now. Branko might speed things up and do the red card. We weren't necessarily under that much threat. We're going to storm through to the Champions League final. We don't necessarily have it though, do we? One Carabao Cup final lost, one FA Cup final lost, and one Community Shield victorious in. To be fair, the Community Shield victory did come against Prob 3. It's enough. Xerxes. Calhoun. Another here, Brentford. No luck down the left. Good block. In the end, they do not. Thank the Lord. We take a 1-0 win back north from London to Leeds. In 15th, Bournemouth face me. It's not one that I give it. Don't know. We'll find out via a cutscene with scenes, or rather the lack of. One imagines that Manchester United have just won the Premier League by a single point.
Saj. Yes, they did win the Premier League by a single point. R.I.P. me. Right, that will do us for today, I'm afraid. A shorter stream because of ill health, but we will be back tomorrow for the Champions League final, for the FA Cup final in a double final special, and then we will be ploying the Cambridge United save. I'll send you guys on a raid in the meantime. Niran is currently streaming some Football Manager. I've not sent you to Niran for 8. Oh no, he's playing something other than Football Manager at the minute, but he's listed as FA. It's a football-related game. Not sure exactly what it is that he's playing, but he's titled Lords of Football, I think it is, judging by the title of his stream. It's just on the wrong category on Twitch. Head on over and join Niran, lads. I will be live again tomorrow, hopefully feeling better than we do today. And we'll get the double final special done and hopefully get a lot of planning and everything sorted for the Cambridge United save. And then we can get back to Formula 1 content as well. That's all from me for today, though, guys. Head on over and show